real soon. All right, ladies, let's get to the show. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I want to apologize to the fans in advance that we have to talk about Kanye because we are a trending show. And whatever's trending, we got to talk about. And this is something that we got to discuss. Now, Kanye is trending yet again, and this time for telling the host of Drink Champs that he believes George Floyd died because of fentanyl. He said they took him with the fentanyl. If you look, the guy's knee wasn't even on his neck like that. Vivica, I want to start with you. What are your thoughts on Kanye's new controversial statement?
Well, he's definitely just trying to be trigger happy. He's doing absolutely desperate means call for desperate times. This, to me, I thought that, he had went to a low last time with the, White Lives Matter thing that he did. But this, for me, I hope George Floyd's family goes after him for defamation of character. We have got to cancel him. And I know we do not try to be in a cancel culture, but we've got to hit him in his pockets now because he obviously does not care about the African-American culture. He obviously does not care about being a Black man for one of the most ridiculous, awful things that we as a country and the world witnessed for 9 minutes to see George Floyd murdered in front of us, for him to make light of it. I found it to be disgusting, absolutely unacceptable. For him to say some BS about George Floyd was praying for 8 minutes. Yo, Kanye, F you. And I mean that with everything inside of me. George Floyd was murdered in front of all of us. I'm tired of saying pray for him, get his meds. That done. I'm so done.
I want to piggyback off of your message telling Kanye to F you. I too would like to tell Kanye West F you all the way. F you all the way. You're picking up all the talking points of white supremacists. First, you said slavery was a choice. Then you slandered Harriet Tubman. Then you said, well, the White Lives Matter t-shirt. Now you're jumping on board with these racist white people saying, oh, the cop didn't do nothing to him. He died of fentanyl. It was proven in a court of law. And for them to put a police officer in jail, under the jail, they'd have to have an overwhelming amount of evidence.
He got convicted of murder.
And the fact that you are letting Candace Owens be your puppet master and let you do the dirty work for her, and your dumb ass just bought the Parler app, right? The new app that Donald Trump was trying to put his hate stuff on there. Guess who's the CEO of Parler?
Who?
Candace Owens' husband. So you dumb ass, you fell right into the trap. You fell right into it, and you making everybody but your people rich right now. And I'm sick of you. Selena, what say you?
So when I first saw that he said, I saw him on Drink Champs and I saw the statement about George Floyd. First of all, that's too far. You went too far. But then I get to thinking about does he remember that when we were enslaved and coming over on those boats, that they actually used to eat us? Does he remember stuff like that? Does he remember us being lynched and burned and watched? Does he remember the numerous amount of court cases where Black men and women were convicted falsely and put in jail? It's infuriating. It's disgusting. I'm disappointed in him. And you're right, Vivica, this whole meds this and the doctor this, no, you know what you're doing. And I'm so heartbroken and disappointed. And, let's just pretend, even if you were right, Kanye, let's say you was telling the truth, that George, they didn't have his knee on the neck and all of that. Of all the shit, and I hate to curse, but all the shit that Black people have had to endure, and all of the court cases that we've lost, all of the men and women that have been lynched and put in jail falsely, that all the Black people that we have lost, Central 5 alone, the universe owes us this type of justice anyway. So to haul off and say stuff like that is absolutely out of line, out of pocket. it's disgusting. And Lisa Ray, just because there's no words.
Here's the thing for me. You know how they say the Kardashians always ruin their men? I just don't know. I think that they really done did a whole number on them, but at least they like black men. They for black. You know what I mean? Kanye is acting like he's not even black, that he don't know what the hell we went through. And when I say we have to say we because we're talking about our family, our people, our bloodline, our community. That's us encased. So he can't separate himself from that. But you know what? I'm with both of you, Vivica, Selena, and Claudia. There's no more to add to that except this. We need to speak to his audience, that fan base, because they are the ones that keep fueling this and keeping this alive. Cut it off, mute them, turn them off, shut it down, and not give him any of this attention, because obviously he is doing all of this for the attention, and we're giving it to him.
I agree, Lisa.
I think, Claudia, this is what you said. You was like, I'm sorry, we got to talk about him again. We are talking about him constantly. And so now we're falling into the trick bag of being able to give him what he wants. And we don't even right.
Yeah, that to me, that will null and void.
The Jewish community is turning up. They're already banks are already turning their backs on him. Yes. I believe it's Chase Bank, because it was like nobody in there bash Jewish people, like just out here wilding out.
Reckless.
Reckless. Gap got him in court now as well. His endorsements are going. I don't even know if he knows that matters, because he's not caring.
This ain't even Kanye. I don't know who this man is.
Can I add something to this? Because I heard allegedly that when George Floyd's family threatened to sue, all of a sudden an apology comes out. So you hit them pockets. That'll stop anybody from acting a damn fool.
They should still sue.
Lee Merritt made
Selena.
And Lee Merritt put a post up, which we all love Lee Merritt, and he said that he's speaking with the family and they're really considering it. I'm going to say this, Black America. I'm talking to you, Black America. We are partially responsible for his constant disrespect of us, and this is why. Do you see how the LGBT plus community, they have unity? When you disrespect them, they stick together, they hit you in the pocket, and they demand you be held accountable. And I respect that. The Jewish community, they do not allow it. Oh, you want to disrespect us? Okay, we got you. We're going to go ahead and call the owner of this bank, and we're going to take care of that. We're the ones that make excuses. Oh, but his mother. Oh, but mental health. Oh, but I like his sneakers. Oh, but I like his verse on this song, Monster. And then we keep if we were to be the same way, where we collectively stop, in Black media, we are also part of this. We have to stop doing this as well. I would like this to be our last time speaking on him until he calms the hell down. No, not even that. I'm done with him. I'm done with him. This was the last straw for me. Do you remember how we all sat in the house and watched George Floyd have the life squeezed out of him, and how we all felt?
Yes, it was the worst.
It was awful.
It was unbelievable. It was
traumatizing.
It was traumatizing.
We all have PTSD. America has PTSD from watching George Floyd die in front of our very own eyes.
You could not deny that. That's the one thing that I say about the beautiful thing now, why police are being held accountable for their brutality of our people, and especially our men. That camera don't lie. I don't care how you try to spin it, what happened before, what you think what drug. No, that camera don't lie, because there was no mercy whatsoever shown to George Floyd from those four men that were all justifiably convicted of his murder. So, do your homework before you come for us, because that's what I want to know with Kanye. Why are you attacking? Hold on, Selena. Why are you attacking your own people? That's what this George Floyd thing that he did. When I'm telling you up to here,
it's too far.
Oh my God.
But you know what, Vivica? You know what's interesting? Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery.
The list goes on and on.
Also in the same year, in the same era and time. Why you pick George? Why you pick George Floyd? Why? Because he had the biggest uproar? Because he had the whole country marching?
Well,
would get the most attention.
The world.
It's because he is under the spell of that witch, Candace Owens. And she put a documentary out saying the whole BLM movement was a lie. And that he's, for some reason, putting her on this pedestal where he is like worshiping this woman, which is really odd because we want him to get with a black woman, but not that one. You know,
the sellout camp of America.
And the fact that he is just up in her taint like this and doing her dirty work, and then your dumbass went and bought the app that her husband is a CEO of. It's unbelievable.
I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed as a black woman that I've worked with Kanye in this. I'm embarrassed. I feel crazy.
He's just too comfortable disrespecting black people. He's too comfortable.
We prayed for him. We talked about the meds. You know, at this point, y'all, he don't care about us.
And that's true.
When is that going to sink in?
But here's the thing. Without us caring about him, he knows this already. But why isn't he canceled?
He comes back over here.
That they have canceled. You know what I mean? But for some reason, they're not. Because they are full of the buffoonery. They want more of the drama. That's why I said we need to talk to the audience, to the fan base, and go, what's wrong with y'all?
That's real.
He's showing us that he doesn't care about us as a fan base. He wants white people to accept him. He wants white racist people to love him. And he doesn't give a damn about our feelings collectively as a race. And it's sad, you know, Kanye, because you try to use us to be mad at Kim Kardashian, the Kardashian family. Oh, look at what she's doing to my black children and this woman and my black children. You use us and try to manipulate us and gaslight us. But really, at the end of the day, you basically told us to go F ourselves.
So let him take his ass on over there to the white folks and see what the hell they end up putting him.
Because they still don't love you.
Donald Trump already turned on him and said he's too crazy, and Tucker Carlson already turned on him. So your little masters that you de-ride so hard, Kanye, they're not rocking with you no more, and it won't be.
You starting to be bad for business.
All right. Well, someone who's good for business, we are talking to coming up, Jalen Hall, one of the young, talented, amazing stars of the new film Till, is coming up next. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.